Hi, today I'm going to explain about what is audio. Audio is a sound within the acoustic range available to human. An audio file is a record of captured sound that can be played back. Sound is a sequence of naturally analog signals that are converted to digital signals by the audio cord using a microchip called an analog to digital converter, which can be called as ADC. The digital audio is a digital representation of an analog audio wave that can be used to recreate it. So, to digitizing the audio, first the analog sound waves are met with electrical waves, which then sampled into the binary code in the form of zeros and ones. The result is a digitized representation of the sound wave. As you can see here, this is the first sine wave, which is the analog wave. It met with electrical wave, and this is the resulted sampling wave of the sine wave. And then these are converted into the binary digits, which are transmitted to the receiver. So, what is streaming audio? A one-way audio transmission over a data network. It is widely used to listen to audio clips and radio from the internet on computers, tablets, and smartphones, etc. In addition, computers are commonly set up to stream a user's music collection to a digital media hub connected to a stereo or home theater. A method of delivering an audio signal to over the computer is called streaming audio. With streaming audio, you are able to listen the music of your choice as it arrives to your computer without downloading the full file. There are different methods of audio streaming, connecting to a server or just downloading it. But the more traditional or normal method would be the downloaded one. The downloaded files can be in different formats like .wav, .au, .mp3, and these are the different types of files that we are downloaded to listen the audio. The examples of streaming audio. The most popular example of streaming audio is live broadcast, or we can say it as internet radio. And there are different internet radio stations like Pandora TuneIn, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Media, etc. Streaming audio process. As the data arrives, it's buffered for a few seconds and then playback begins. As the audio is playing, more data is constantly arriving, and as long as you are receiving a constant stream of data, you'll hear an uninterrupted amount of sound. So why is buffering essential? The purpose of buffer is to hold data right before it is used. For example, when you download an audio or video file from the internet, it may load for the first 20% of it into a buffer and then begin to play. While the clip plays back, the computer continuously downloads the rest of the clip and stores it in the buffer. Because the clip is being played from the buffer, not directly from the internet, there is less chance of that the audio or video will stall or skip when there is a network congestion. So this is the why buffering is very essential. And some of the reliable protocols like transmission control protocol guarantee that delivery of each bit in the media system. However, this accomplished with a system of timeouts and retries. So implementing the TCP is very complex. It also means that when there is a data loss on the network, the media stream stalls while the protocol handlers detect the loss and retransmit the missing data. So TCP is used mainly in the buffering. And the buffering of an audio file is compared to a leaky bucket buffer model. As you can see here, this is called as leaky bucket, and the buffer in the bucket, the capacity in the bucket is referred to as B, and the output rate, the rate at which water flows out of the bucket is denoted with R, and the initial fullness of the bucket is denoted with F, and whereas the input rate is denoted with I. If the water enters the bucket at exactly the same rate of R, the output rate, the F value doesn't change. If the input rate exceeds the output rate, the water accumulates, causing possibly the overflow. In the same way, it is similar to an audio system that would pause and buffer before continuing to play. So there are some streaming audio requirements. There is a wide array of media formats which allow streaming audio. There should be a specified requirements in the system to stream audio. There is a wide array of media formats which allow streaming audio. A user must have a software or a device that has compatible media player or a receiver in order to stream audio. Today, there are additionally few different ways to access streaming media. Some may stream live while others are streamed from storage media devices such as file servers. For live feed streaming, the internet connection must be able to keep up with the requirements of the streaming audio. So we use two different protocols for the streaming multimedia, that is UDP and TCP. UDP server sends at a rate appropriate for the client, whereas TCP sends at maximum possible rate under TCP. Fill rate fluctuates due to TCP congestion control, whereas UDP doesn't. In UDP, short playout delay to compensate for network delay jitter, whereas in TCP, larger playout delay. In this way, the error recovery in the UDP is time permitting, whereas error rate recovery in the TCP passes more easily through forwards. Yep. Thank you.